Hi there, Orwell Street Church family. It's great to be in your lounge right now or wherever you are sitting. It's good for us to be able to connect with you, to join you, albeit by the powers of technology. We'd prefer to be with you in person, but this is how it's going to have to suffice for now. We hope you're well and you're contained and safe, happy, content in your bubble. We are good. We know that this new normal is really weird, but in some respects for us, this normal is our normal because when we're home, we work together happily, preparing for when we're going to be away. The only abnormal part is that we're not travelling away at the moment for obvious reasons. But we're confined to home and we're doing very well. And as you can see by our good health and good looks, that all is well in Central Otago. So our family are doing well too.
Yep, they're still, the Alexandra family are doing well. They're coping with their online lessons and getting out for the odd bike ride, not too far away, of course, keeping things local. Our Mexican family are also doing well, and they've been in lockdown for quite a few weeks now and some more weeks to come as the virus starts to ramp up there. So they're keeping themselves safe and managing to keep working and just enjoy life.
So our family here, I biked around and checked on us, brought us grapes, so everything is flowing smoothly in this family. We've been thinking about you all during this extraordinary time, during the nation's lockdown. Certainly nothing like in any of our lifetimes has this happened before. We know some of you are considering this as a wonderful opportunity to have extra time with family and to get some of those rainy jobs done. Well done you. But we also understand that there are others that are finding this a most challenging time. You are feeling isolated, maybe anxious, not sure about the days ahead. We hope you've never felt alone because your family your church family have been connecting with you and just keeping an eye on you, looking after you, making sure that you're safe. I think many of us had time to consider just how much we have taken for granted in our society or in our communities. Little things like just popping down to the shops to get groceries, to visit a cafe, to go to the library, to go to the pool or the gym. It's rather ironical that now we can't do anything like that yet. I hope it all returns, but until now there is a new normal. Don't know whether you picked up on the survey yesterday. I saw it. It said New Zealanders were surveyed, out of missing 4 things: shopping, swimming, fishing or takeaways, what would you miss the most? 64% of Kiwis said takeaways. So clearly there's an element of luxuries that we've taken for granted, but also little things like apparently around the world and even in our own cities, pollution is down. I think we're beginning to appreciate also just how much our farmers work so hard on our behalf. We have taken for granted their milk, their meat, their products, their vegetables, and now we just can't have access to them. Maybe we will be thanking them personally for all the work they do. I've also loved learning about how families have had quality time together, whether it's eating together, playing together, learning together. I'm sure some of you are going like, that's not me. Our family have been at each other. We're picking, fighting and struggling, but it's also a good time to just take stock of those that we love and appreciate the most. Despite this mandatory lockdown, it appears that many have taken the occasion to invest in others. I'm glad to hear that your church leaders have connected with you through phone calls or emails or texts or these videos, these short clips. They've obviously been working behind the scenes, producing wonderful messages and worship times so that you can feel like you're still part of the church family. Or maybe they've been using Facebook or YouTube or Zoom, but well done to them for spending many hours of just editing and getting it all together. It's a bigger thing than you think. Even for us setting this up and just trying to get the sound right, not an easy task. So don't take your church leaders for granted. Love them because they're doing their absolute best right now to love you and care for you. And so I hope you reciprocate their love by thanking them and just letting them know how much you appreciate them. So what about the days ahead? When Wanda and I got married, we set before ourselves, all those years ago, we set before ourselves one verse that has been at the backbone of who we are and every decision that we make. It's been the rock in our times of trouble, and it's been our joy in times of delight. It helps us understand who we are, and it also helps us understand where we're going. It also helps us understand that we don't have to understand everything. So that verse is?
It's Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6, and it's our life verse, and many of you will know it. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths.
Our family know that off by heart. They know it's our family verse, as do our grandchildren. We just want you to consider, even if you've never read that for a long time, the key word is trust. You can trust God. He is sovereign. He is on the throne. He knows exactly what's happening. He knows this time. He knew it was coming. Trust in the Lord. He is always and will be the Lord of all. One day we'll bow our knees before him and we'll say, he is Lord. Maybe we'll be singing it. But he's the one to trust right now during these days. And you trust him with all your heart. You give him the things that you don't quite comprehend, why you've got the questions. You're allowed to ask the questions. Let him know them. But also let him know your heart, that there is no greater person to lean on during these times. And they are hard to understand. Why is this happening? Why does a bug come? Why is a virus? How can it close down people? How is it taking lives? Why have we lost our income? Why have some lost their jobs? There's so much we don't understand, but we can learn through this all as we trust him with all our hearts, which means we acknowledge him, especially as Christians. We're not embarrassed about being Christians at this time. We tell our neighbours and our friends, we can still call out and speak to them and let them know that we're caring and have their eye on them too. Why would we do all this? Because as the last part of the verse says, he will direct your paths. And that's the exciting thing. No matter where the paths are going, we may not be sure of, but he will direct them if we trust him, our Lord. If we trust him and we say we don't lean on our own understanding, but we trust that you will have and will guard and guide our steps. And consequently, we acknowledge you by doing what we can in the community and by sharing the truths that you've enabled us to have. So we just wanted to bring you some encouragement. We just wanted to let you know we're doing well. I hope you're doing well. And even as though maybe things lessen and we drop down a level or two, that still you will trust the Lord in all things. So be encouraged, dear friends. Keep shining brightly, keep smiling, keep feeding those families, and avoid the grocery supermarkets if you can for now. But yeah, keep going strong and doing well. Anything else, dear?
Just all our love from our bubble to your bubble, wherever that might be. And yeah, enjoy your surrounds, enjoy your family while you have them like this. In fact, one of our neighbours said the other day, this is like going back to the old days when Mum was at home with the kids and cooking good meals, and we all had family time and we sat down round the table. We played games till late at night. We played out in the streets. So yeah, it is a wee taste of perhaps of some, our generation anyway, how they grew up.
Yeah, we've had good memories, and we're going to create even more in the future. So God bless, and be encouraged in all that you do. Take care now.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.